Hi, hello everyone. I hope you all have been seen my last video where I have been talking about how you can improve your communication skill. Let's try to understand what communication skill means. Communication skill, when it comes to our top of our mind, it doesn't matter that we all have to talk only in English. We can talk in our local language as well. See, communication is just a language where we have to express our feelings, our ideas, thoughts to someone. Uh, when it comes to skill, it's just a art. How you can express your feelings, your thoughts, your body postures to someone where you can be getting into some attraction point and people should start noticing you through your communication skills. I hope you all have been seen lot of people in your life who talks very unnecessary things. There are a lot of people also when they start keeping their point of views, they won't allow anyone to talk in between. Even you try to talk also, they will start ignoring you and they'll start talking on top of you, which will give a very very bad impact. When you talk, people will start ignoring you and people will not notice you also. That is where you have to correct yourself to talk in a common place in some height of voice. You have to be very very attentive in any kind of situation. Let's try to understand what does it mean. I'll give an example. When I was it's just a live example. When I was in my previous company, there we are just having a common meeting where we used to discuss about day to day business. So there, one of my boss has just asked a question suddenly to one of my colleague, and the question is very simple: what was the sale of previous day? Suddenly, the guy told something unnecessary which is not relating to this, because he was not attentive on that point of time and he has just wrong answer. Because why it happens? Because he was not attentive. So what does it mean? What does it says that we have to be very very much attentive. We have to be very much careful when we talks, when we sit, when we express our feelings with some people. Basically it can be with your boss, it can be with your company, anyone. It can be with a person as well. Why all this happens? Because we don't give notice, so much notice to ourselves when we getting into some kind of extra curricular activities. Can be any activities. So basically what we have to do when we are going to conduct a meeting, when we are going to attend a seminar, when we are going to take a meeting with your team, we have to be well prepared before that. So for that, what you can do, you can make a note. You can have a clarity on your mind saying that this is what I'm going to talk, this is what I'm going to communicate to my team. I'm going to tell one more example. You all know Steve Jobs. uh, he what he used to do when he comes to the public place, when he comes to the stage, when he speaks something in publicly, he used to do a exercise, do very very minimal mistakes where he should not get into some kind of embarrassment situation where he can't put himself. So this is basically just a example where we all have to rethink what actually we are doing in our communication skill. I can give you one more example. Like when you talk with a customer care person, when you will give your problems, when you will share your problems with someone who is able to get your answers very quickly. So if you are getting confused and you are asking confusion question, the other person will not get it very clear, so you will get stuck in that point of time. This also relates to your communication skill. I hope you all have been seen 300 movies where the missing definition explanations by American was so popular. Not the explanation what Rancho Das has given on machine. as not popular. Why it happens? Because we used to believe we don't believe facts more than the visuals. When we put ourselves something in visualization more than the facts, more than the actual things, things we are talking, so people will start remembering the visuals. So your impressions on the visualization will be little more higher. If you want your talks should give a star mark in other people's head, then you will have to tell some kind of storytelling kind of things which will give a visual lesson to the listeners so that people will start giving attention on you and it will give a good impact on your talking. When people say their opinions, what we all do one mistake is we used to talk in overconfident and people will start ignoring that. We tell lot of points in overconfidence which will just it will go over everyone's head. We can't able to get it. In the same way, when we talk something, there's some points, then we used to take a lot of time to explain that one point. We will not come to the point very quickly, so we will explain it in some different way, not give that much interest on your topic. So for that, just talk very less and give a very effective communication. It should be very rich and clear to all. There is one more very important point which I'm going to tell you all, that before talk something, think and talk. Because what happens many of the time when we talk because of overconfidence, we used to talk lot of unnecessary things which people will not give notice at all. We might have lot of friends, life skill which will help you uh, to involve yourself in your personal career as well in your professional career. So it gives a very good thoughts and ideas to get into some kind of common knowledge where you can able to balance your both the lives. So don't be within a wrong assumption that if you want to be a good communication skill person, you should have to know only English. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't say anywhere also. You can communicate in any language, but your communication skill only depends in your body language and how you can express your feelings, your gratitudes, your comes to your professional life and with your personal life as well. So basically, when we talk, when you put your points, communication is a very important life skill which will help you to grow in your professional as well as in your professional career. So basically, when you talk in any of the languages, but you should able to express your feelings and your language in very positive manner. So let me know, do you have any concerns and problems in your life which is stucking and which is not helping you to grow in your career? So stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to tell you about your first interview questions where you can able to find out the solutions of your very very simple questions. I will tell you all what are the questionnaires will come in an interview. Stay tuned. That's all. Be safe in this corona time. Stay at your home. Thank you all.